Before anything become real, before it exists in the world, it exists in the mind first. This is how I made everything into reality in my life. From being a filmmaker, produce over 30 feature films ranging from the budget of 3 million to 30 million, raising $100 million from my company, becoming a multimillionaire, have a portfolio of millions of dollars on real estate, and doing many, many other things in my life, like becoming a world martial arts champion, a master on 7 different martial arts. Today, I'm going to share with you how I exactly manifest everything in my life and how you can start doing the same thing too. This video is not theory, it's what I live every single day. So if you're ready to stop waiting and start creating, let's get in. As I said before, the first most important step in manifestation is simply, you must realize that you are the creator. Not the co-creator, not the participant, but the creator. You are actually the star of your own movie, but you also the writer and the producer of that movie. That's the power that you have all along. But here's the problem. Most people think they are reacting to life. They blame the economy, the genetics, the timing, the circumstances, or other people. But real manifestation starts when you own everything. Because if you're not in control, you believe that life is happening through you, not for you. This realization is more powerful than setting any goal. Because when you take full responsibility, you take back your power. When you realize that you are the creator, two major things happen in your life. Number one, you take responsibility. You realize that you are the one in charge, you the director. Number two, it gives you freedom. Because realizing that you are in total control of your life and that you are creating it will liberate you from any problem you'll ever have. And from then on, you can start creating. Once you recognize that you're the creator, then you need to get clear in what is it that you wanted to create. This is where more people get stuck, because they have a lot of dreams and desire, but they never made the decision to make those dreams and desire a reality. You're not here to survive. You're not here to fit in. You're here to create. You're here to become the fullest version of yourself and live the life that you have in your heart. But you must choose that. Declare it, feel it, and live it. And let the world race to meet the creator in you. If you like this, please give me a like, subscribe, and let's continue. Have you ever looked at the stars and wondered that something is pulling you up? And if that happened to you, it's because you are connected to everything in this universe. And you are made of the same material the whole universe is made of. Today, I'm going to break exactly what the universe is made of. And most importantly, I'm going to explain to you how you are connected to everybody and everything within the universe. According to astrophysics, the universe is made of 3 materials. Ordinary matter, that's what you and I are used to: atoms, molecules, planets, the trees, the stars, and everything. Dark matter cannot be seen, but it's real, and it holds all the galaxies together. And dark energy, which is the most mysterious and consists of 68% of the universe. Now, the dark matter is 27%. And what you and I perceive is only made of 5%. Now, when the scientists look deeply into this 5%, we find out that that 5% is also vibrating. So the atoms that form the universe are also not solid. They're all made of energy. Quantum physics tells us that underneath everything is only vibration. And that's a scientific fact. So an electron isn't a little marble. It's a ripple in the electron field of photons. The fundamental massless particles that carry electromagnetic radiation like light, and is the quantum or smallest unit of electromagnetic energy. It is ripple in the light field. What does that mean? It means that everything in the universe is a vibration frequency in emotion. Matter is energy. You are energy. That's all there is. The chair you're sitting on, the air you breathe, the thought your mind have is all energy. And all of it is connected to everything. So here's what science meets divine. Physics like Einstein, Tesla, and even mystics from Asian tradition talk about the concept called of the
unified field.
This is the infinite intelligent energy that underlies all things, call it the quantum field, the source of all energy, or some religion call it God. This field is not out there somewhere. This field is everywhere, including within you. You are part of this field. You are almighty, all powerful, and that you are connected to everything. You're not what people been telling you. You are something much greater. This field that is everywhere connects all the galaxies, the atoms, the sun, and your soul to one field. And here's the point I want you to get through. You're not separate from this field, you're made of this field. You're connected to it, you can interact with it, and you're actually interacting even though without you knowing. So you're interacting with this field 100% of the time. So I think you better start paying attention. That's why your thoughts and words matters, and that is why your emotions create. The same forces that expands the galaxy respond to you. And that's a scientific fact. You are part of the universe experiencing it itself. When you understand this truth, everything changes. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual force having a human experience. You are made of stars, programmed with a divine intelligence. You're capable of shaping matter with your mind aligned with the infinite power. This is why the most successful people in the planet, they don't work hard, they align with the forces of the universe, and they get in what is known as the flow. They meditate, they visualize, they speak life into their goals. They don't chase reality, they create it from the inside out. So what do you do with this knowledge? Number one, you realize that you are not a small, random piece of flesh. You are a transmitter and a receiver, and the creator of your own world. Number two, you align your energy. That means your thought, your words, emotions, and action must become one with each other. See, you can create from a low vibration. We have different feelings from human, going from fear, the lowest one, to love, the highest one. The less power that vibration have, because it's closer to being material. The higher the vibration, the most power the vibration have to go out into the field and come back to you, because it's pure energy. You're not broken, you're not lost, you don't need any fixing, you are perfect. You just need reminding. You are made of the same energy that forms galaxies, oceans, time itself. That's who you are. You were born with the power to shape reality, and actually, believe it or not, you're shaping reality right now. So here I'm going to give you an exercise I would love to share with you that I do all the time. You need to just keep on repeating this in your mind to yourself. I am made of the universe. I am connected to the divine energy. I am a creator, and my reality reflects the power within me. If you can keep on repeating this through the day, whenever you can think of it, believe me, it will bring miracles into your life. If this message resonates with you, please give me a like. The universe is not outside of you, it's just waiting for you to remind yourself who you are. You are not any different than the biggest athlete in the planet. You are not any different than the biggest billionaires in the planet. Actually, you are 99.999999 the same. The only difference is what you think of yourself. Let's talk about the next part now, where your thoughts, words, feelings, and action shape the unified field or the God energy. What if I told you that everything you think, everything you say, everything you feel is not happening just inside of you, but is shaping all the world around you? That's just not a spiritual idea, it's a universal law. In this segment, I'm going to explain to you how your word, feelings, and thoughts are shaping your life. Also, we're going to understand how all of this interacts with the unified field or the God field, and how you can use to manifest anything you want in your life. This is how I create everything, and this is how you can do the same. Let's start with your thoughts. Your thoughts are not just ideas. They are electric energy that leave yourself and enter into the universe. The moment you think something with intention, you send in that vibrational signal outside into what the scientists call the quantum field. Now that thought becomes a seed, just like a plant seed in the soil, and it begins to grow beneath the surface. But the seed alone is not enough. The sound and emotion are the multipliers. This is where the most people miss the power. Your thoughts are the signal, but your emotional world are the amplifiers. When you add words and thoughts, it's like adding fire to the fuel. You hear people say words have power, but most people have no idea how much power your words really have. Today I'm going to show you how your words are sending vibration into the unified field and into yourself. So let's remind ourselves that when you think a thought, your thoughts live into the field. When you add words to that thought, you are amplifying that projection into the field. So let me explain to you that with a scientific experiment that it was done by a Japanese scientist, Masaru Emoto. So Masaru Emoto put water in different bottles. And what he did is he brought people that pray to some of the water. For example, say, send good feelings, words of love. When the water was exposed to the word like love, thank you, and peace, the crystal formed beautiful geometric balance patterns. But exposed to hate and anger, the crystal became chaotic and broken everywhere. The words literally change the structure of the water. Now let's remind ourselves that we are 70% water. So every word you say is shaping your body, for good or for worse. Words are not just communication, they are commands. When you say something, you send in vibration into the field. And the field is listening all the time. So if you say, I never made it, I'm always tired, I suck at this, the field is listening and is returning that back to you exactly what you asked. The field doesn't know the difference between good or bad. The field is just giving to you exactly what you're asking for. So instead, you need to say, I'm powerful, I'm becoming more confident every day, my dream is on its way. The field begins to orchestrate people, events, and things that will happen around your desire. Every word is a seed. What you plant is what grows. So here's what I want you to remember. Your thoughts are energy, your words are sound of wave of creation, and your reality is constantly shaping by what you vibrate into the field. If the experiment proves anything, is that you're sculpting your world with every word you speak. So speak light, speak strength, speak as if your dream is already done. Okay, now let's talk about emotion. If when you think and when you speak, you send in a vibration into the field. The emotions are the amplifiers. The more emotion you have, the stronger the signal you send. Emotions not only help you send the signal out, but emotions is what brings that signal back to you. This is very important for you to understand. If thoughts are the signal you send into the universe, the emotion is the force that brings your dreams back to you. So if you are talking and you're thinking, but you have no feelings within, you have no power to retrieve that dream from the field. So now let's talk about how elevated emotions like love, gratitude will help you get your dream faster. When you think a thought with intention, you are sending an energetic command into the unified field, or what I call God energy. That thought is like a radio transmitter and is broadcasting your desire into the infinite. But the thing that most people miss is that it's not enough to send the signal out. You have to attract it back to you. And the magnet that pulls that vibration back into reality is the emotions you feel. This is why two people can say the same affirmation, but only one of them manifested. Because the emotional vibration behind the words is what speaks to the universe. If we look into the energy scale, for example, fear is a low vibration. Doubt is a distortion vibration. Anger is a turbulent vibration. Gratitude is harmony. Joy is expansion. Love is coherent. Certainty is command. So you need to get rid of every fear, doubt, and focus only in these feelings I mentioned to you before. When you feel elevated emotions, your heart and your brain begin to move in sync to attract the desire that you want. This is called coherence. This is why the most powerful creator in the world are the smartest. They are the ones who know how to feel the future before arrive. They don't wait to feel gratitude. They give gratitude. They don't wait to have their dream in their possessions. They feel they dream in their possessions. If you want your dream to come faster, feel it first. Close your eye right now and imagine this. Your dream is done. The money is in the account. Your body is healed. The goal came through. The opportunity arose. So just like the subconscious mind, the unified field or God field does not respond to what is real. It responds to what you feel. In World War II, the Germans had an experiment where they put prisoners of war through experiment where they'll sit them down in a chair, tie them in the chair, hands behind with a bucket behind and a faucet that they didn't see. They told the prisoners they're gonna open the wrist up and they're gonna bleed to death. They slashed their wrist with a plastic knife. They opened the faucet of the water. The prisoners hear the water dripping on their back, and all of them died because they were thinking that they were being killed. But none of them lost any blood. That's the power of subconscious mind. That's how your subconscious mind is working. The conscious mind of the universe works exactly in the same way. That's why you have to feel first, and you have to speak, and you have to think as if your dream is already happened, because that's exactly what the universe is going to respond back to you. Fear, anger, doubt that we talked about before, it does two things to you. Number one, it blocks your manifestation. And number two, it destroys your body. Because low vibration feelings cannot live into the field. So when you start thinking this type of feelings like fear or anger, for example, stay in your body. And that is extremely bad, because if those feelings stay in your body, and you keep on talking bad about yourself, so you're destroying your internal organs with your feelings and your words, that is more likely what is going to kill you softly. Your own words and your own feelings. You begin to feel sick and you will be tired all the time. And all this, you're just doing it to yourself. So now let's talk about the law of origin. Let me make this clear with a simple truth. If you plant a seed of an apple, you can only get an apple. If you plant a seed of a corn, you will only get a corn. So whatever you plant into the conscious mind of the field, that is exactly what you're going to get. This is the law of origin. Whatever you plant in the field must grow by law, not by coincidence. So whatever you're thinking, good or bad, then the field must begin to shape physical reality that reflect that. This is not superstition. It's vibration, it's alignment, it's law. The nature of what you sow determines the nature of what you're going to reap. In classical physics, this is straightforward. A specific action leads to specific reactions. Scientists like Einstein discovered two atoms can be affected in two different places by the same energy. Quantum entanglement suggests that particles can be instantaneously correlated regardless of their distance. Einstein famously termed spooky action at a distance. What that means is that you can affect another particle at the distance by the power of energy. And once they are affected, they will be inseparable. So here's what I want you to remember. You're not just a body. You are vibrational energy connected to the field. You are a creator. Every thought, every word, every feeling you have is creating your reality. If you want to change the world, you don't have to force the world to change. You simply change your signal and the world will change for you. Plan the dream, water with emotions, and let the dream return to you. That's the secret and that's the power that you have.